we have a house that we put an offer on and got accepted, so now we're in that process. Boxes we have finally packed up. Emptied all his things out in his closet, which is pretty close. Empty now, which is a pretty big closet. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is like but we are getting very close to moving, so I'm gonna update you guys on what exactly is going on and reading every single one. I'm trying to finish the Tantra and Hex and then King 3. That's alright. I'm like in the process of editing my first vlog of it, but I'm pretty much just starting a new vlog. Just because I feel like there's so much to update as far as the moving process, because this first video, when it's up, so you guys are gonna know that I'm moving and we're in the process of cleaning and getting everything ready for showings. But then after all that, everything started happening really fast. There's a few houses we saw, and then basically I feel like I need to sit. Alright, we're in my closet because I feel like this is the best place I can record right now. So we're in my closet. Basically, so we saw a few houses and we really liked it. And basically the first part of the process was like, we started seeing houses that were a little out of our price range. Like we were going up to like 545 and 500,000, and we loved them. And then we were putting offers, but then it was like, we kept getting counter offers. And if you guys know the home buying process, it's almost like you're gonna go through all these houses you love and then all these counter offers you're gonna have to deal with, or like waiting to see if you're gonna get an offer or not accepted. And that's kind of what we were going through. And it wasn't like they were saying no, but they were also saying no because they wanted to get more out of it. And it got to the point where it was like we started thinking about like our mortgage payment and what we can afford and all these things. And you guys knew that like me and Cody and my husband have been like paying off a lot of our debt, so there was a certain amount where we knew that we could do it, but we were kind of pushing ourselves. But then when me and Cody were like thinking about it more, it was almost like, if we do this, we're gonna be very limited on our spending and being able to do things, and we would just basically be set with this house and have this high mortgage where we just wouldn't have anything to do. So then like fast forward, after that we saw those houses, we loved it, but then a lot of the counter offers, and then we started seeing other houses that were way lower. And the one that we saw one that we really liked and we put an offer in it, but it was a whole big deal. And anyways, we ended up not getting that house, which was fine, even though like we loved it, because we ended up putting another offer in this other house. And it's just kind of crazy how it all happened, and I don't want to really get into detail just because I don't know who watches my videos and if my employer or anything watches my videos. But pretty much like we put an offer in this house that we really liked. It was a house that Cody really liked, and I ended up seeing it eventually. And I really liked it. I was still set on this other one, but we ended up not getting it. But then like the next day, I had a situation where one of my bosses came up to me and said that, hey, this address, like, I hear you're putting an offer in this address. And it ended up being that it was one of my boss's house that he was selling. So it was just kind of funny how everything kind of happened. And anyways, so yeah, I got my offer accepted because it ended up being an offer that I put in for my boss's house, and he accepted it because it was me and he knew me. So yeah, so we have a house that we put an offer on and got accepted, so now we're in that process. And then like with our house, like I told you guys, we were cleaning and stuff for showings and all this stuff, and we were getting showings going, and we did get some showings, but then we were waiting and stuff like that, and it was kind of out of the market. So we did do a price cut in our house for like 10,000 less, but then we got an offer for our house, and it ended up being a cash offer, which if you guys know about like the house market, buying a house, all these things, it was like cash offers usually get accepted. And we did end up accepting a cash offer to our house, because from our sounds of what they're trying to do is that they're trying to do like an investor types vibes, which again, like our place is more, I guess, like be great for a rental property or Airbnb, which is something I wanted to do. But it just like we needed to sell this place in order to move and buy a house. So it was almost like, yeah, I would have loved to rent this out, but we couldn't afford the 2 mortgages. So whoever bought this place ended up being more of like an investor trying to rent out the place, which is fine because again, it was like a cash offer. So we did end up accepting it. And yeah, so from the time being of when I did end the last vlog, we were doing the showings, we had a showing, we got an offer, we went to go see showings of other houses that we were trying to get, and they ended up not working out. But you know, like they say that a house that would come up to you is what the house will be meant to be. And just the way that it all played out with that situation with my boss's house, putting an offer on it, not knowing it was his house and stuff, like it just kind of played that way with us. So it was almost like everything kind of just fell in line. So now we're in this process where we are packing things up. Our storage unit is pretty big, and we're more in the process of like the whole escrow and paperwork and everything, so we're getting close to it. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys as far as like what is going on. We have a house now, we're gonna be moving here soon here, closing on our house soon here, and it's just going really fast, and it's kind of like bittersweet. But I trying to stay up to date with you guys with everything going on. Obviously when I upload this, I'm probably going to be in the new house already. But yeah, so I am moving, and again, I appreciate you guys that have been watching me since I've been in this place, since I've been pregnant with Kason and everything. And now you guys get to watch me move into a new house and this new part of my life. And yeah, okay, so we are still in the house. I figured I would continue this vlog because why not? But we are getting very close to moving, so I'm gonna update you guys on what exactly is going on and show you around the house a bit. Yeah, well, really quick, I wanted to show you guys I am making chili because it is actually snowing outside, raining, snow. There's Kason. But I'm making chili, and then I have book club today, so I'm gonna make mac and cheese. But I currently have a box right here because I'm going to pack up some of these kitchen stuff. Again, we might be leaving or moving next weekend, just to, but let me show you this part. So if you guys see my hauls, my vlogs, anything, you guys know this has always been jam-packed with stuff. But now it's more cleared out. Just mainly with cleaning supplies, laundry, because we're still doing laundry, and then yeah, and then our kitchen is pretty empty. Again, I just have my stuff I'm making for chili and mac and cheese today, and then the boxes, and then right here is our coffee station that we are slowly but surely packing away. We need our coffee. And then here's the living room. So right now it's pretty bare in the walls and everything, but over here is like all the boxes we have finally packed up. Okay, so before I got interrupted by Kason and my husband because I'm being judged for literally vlogging again. So basically we own this house until Thursday, May 1st, which is next Thursday. We are gonna be like, this is our house until May 1st, and then pretty much until we move is which we're hoping will be next weekend, and close on everything, which is, we're hoping May 8th. But we're trying to move everything next week, so we're really trying to get like everything close together and close at the same time, just so that we can just be out and ready. But yeah, things are getting really fast here, and yeah, so today we are trying to pack up anything that we can pack up to get ready for next weekend. And then I'm gonna probably start cleaning more because I've been cleaning slowly but surely, but I'm gonna keep cleaning to like scrub the walls and everything. We are hiring a cleaning lady.
Mama.
What, buddy?
Hi. Man, I don't want it to rain tomorrow too.
It is gonna rain tomorrow.
Why?
I don't know, the weather is just the way it is, Kaysen. So we're trying to close and everything as soon as possible, just so that we're done and getting ready, and then I just have to really kind of like scrub. Like, we did hire someone to come out and like professionally clean, which we are gonna have professionally clean and carpet clean, just because that was part of the contract for this place, was that they wanted it to be professionally cleaned and carpet clean, which is fine. But I've been kind of like making sure that everything is cleaned up also, just because I want to. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. And today I just plan on cooking, cleaning, probably finish editing that first vlog. I have photos I need to edit because I had photo shoots, or a photo shoot that I did last weekend. I was supposed to have photo shoots today, but then it started raining and the weather was just bad this weekend, so I had to reschedule those, or one of them canceled, which is fine because I usually take our photos like every year, whether it's for Mother's Day or for birthday, which is fine because again, I've been like just focusing on moving, and right now work is crazy. And yeah, so I have book club today, which I'll be doing. We read The Four Winds by Kristen, I can't remember, but we read The Four Winds, if you guys ever heard of it. And I have that today at 6, so that's my plans today. I'll show you guys the upstairs just because I packed a little bit, but I'm gonna show you guys really quick everything upstairs that is completely empty now. Okay, so here is my empty bookshelf. As you guys know, that's all packed up. That's trash, so I'm just gonna throw that away. And then I just packed up a bunch of my clothes right now, just to make sure that, you know, it's taken care of. I packed like 3 boxes already, but I still have a lot more. And then here I am. And then this is the dresser. And then here's the bed right now, but it's pretty bare and empty. And then if you go in our closet, which again, like, I've been packing clothes, but I still have these clothes. Like, a lot of this is my work clothes and clothes that most of the time I wear. Not all of them, obviously, but I just want to make sure. So obviously, like, I'm gonna pack more as we get closer and closer, but at this moment, this is what I have. And then like work clothes and stuff, and then dirty laundry. So I have more clothes, but yeah, it's pretty empty now. And then if we actually go into here, which again, empty, and then Kaysen's room, which we emptied all his toys out, and then his closet, which is pretty empty now, which it's a pretty big closet. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a huge closet. So yeah, and then his bed is still here, and then stuff. And that's stuff that I have to go through just to make sure what we're keeping and what we're giving away. And then more of Kaysen's clothes that we know he's not using, but we're going to put in the house. And then those are donations. And then here's the bathroom, which you guys, I'm always recording this bathroom, but I'm gonna get ready to clean some of the stuff here just to make sure. Again, we're hiring a cleaner, but I just want to make sure. So yeah, we're probably not gonna pack these things until probably like the last moment, but everything else is gonna be taken down. I have to really like scrub the ends here, but yeah. Honestly, what I've been doing these past few days, which is cleaning, packing, and working, which I work Monday through Friday, as you guys know. And then I'm gonna go make the mac and cheese I'm supposed to be making for book club right now, because it's 2 and our book club's at 5:30. So I'm gonna make that, and then while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna clean a bit more. I'm probably gonna listen to an audiobook while I clean, because that's usually what I've been doing. I wanted to read more today because I'm trying to get done with a few books on my Kindle right now, but today ended up being like cooking, cleaning, packing, other little things. So yeah, I'm going to do that right now, and then I might take you guys to a book club. Again, I don't always see, like, I know my vlogs are kind of boring, just me talking, but really this is more of my little series of my not book club, my moving series. And yeah, so eventually at some point of these vlogs I'm going to show you guys the new house, but again, I'm just trying to like play it safe as far as like making sure everything is ready to go, we're closed, everything's closed and set, which also probably like you guys won't see these vlogs until we're officially moved, because I probably won't post them until we move, just because I want to make sure everything goes through. I'm just kind of weird like that. I worry about talking about things and sharing it on the internet or just sharing it in the universe without being set, even though things are pretty to the end of it. But I like to cover my bases, so because anything can happen. But yeah, so when you guys see these vlogs, it's probably going to be when I'm in the new house, and eventually at the end of there I'm going to be hopefully vlogging in the new house and stuff, like showing you guys kind of again my days in the life. I do miss vlogging, but I knew that this was something that I really did want to make content about or vlog about, because again I've been through so much in this house for the past 7 years to 8 years, and I just feel like a lot of my YouTube life has started here, so I wanted to this still be a part of my YouTube channel, and into my next journey. So yeah, all right, it is a new day. It is actually Monday the 28th, and I feel like when I last updated, I was kind of just talking about how we were moving and all these things, but sorry, I thought okay, someone's coming. But there was a curveball that just happened, literally on Saturday. So when I was recording and stuff, and then I went to book club, we got an email or a text message from our realtor, and then we saw the email, and then they gave back our inspection. So again, like this is a whole new thing for me, because I've never owned property or like sold a house, or this is just all first time thing for me. But basically we ended up I'm gonna do my makeup while doing this, because I have to. All right, if you guys are slanted, it's because I made a makeshift tripod with my speaker, and this is the best I can do, but I have to get ready for work. So Saturday we went to I went to book club, and then we got the email, and pretty much they sent us our inspection, and it was just like, it was a little irritating just because of the fact that there was things. So basically it was just irritating because of the fact that we were supposed to close this Thursday, but then Saturday comes around, and that's like they had until Monday to give us the inspections, but again they were supposed to close this Thursday, so they gave us the inspection on Saturday, which is fine. But then like when we saw the inspection, there was just things that were like we kind of knew about, but also it just seemed like a lot for just what they wanted, especially after we already lowered the price in our house for them. But like obviously we negotiated, but because they're a cash payment, we you know, we were fine with it, with the price that they are asking for. But now with this inspection, we are in a position where we either do it or we offer a certain amount of seller's credit, which again, if you guys know real estate or you guys know property and this whole process, giving seller's credit lowers the price more and you don't net as much. So that's kind of where me and my husband are in a predicament with it, because we want to net more off of what we're getting for this place, because obviously we did lower the price of what the townhome was or what we listed it for. So obviously we weren't getting the full amount, and then yeah, it was just like, okay, well now the repairs, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm being very transparent with you guys, it was like $5,000 to complete just basically plumbing repairs on top of like a 600 something fee for other repairs, which is like our HVAC stuff, which is the AC and heating. So in total, it was gonna be like $6,000 to do everything. And we were just like, okay, well, on top of that, plus a $3,000 deposit, security deposit, because originally we were thinking that we were still going to be in this process of trying to find a new house, and that we were going to need more time, obviously, with like closing and stuff in ours. But then we found a place, and I already told you guys the position of that, where it was like everything just happened so freaking quick because of the fact that it was my boss's place. And then we ended up like being able to close sooner. So like by the time we closed on this townhome and we closed on our house, it was literally about to be the same time. So we're trying to hope that our realtor or the buyers of our house is going to basically negotiate the security deposit, because it's like, why would we give them a security deposit if we're literally gonna be in the house for like another week? So yeah, there's just a lot of negotiations going on right now, and that's like the biggest curveball that we're having to deal with right now, because we are this close to being done with this place and then moving, but then we have this curveball happen, and it's crazy. And Cody and I are pretty stressed. Like, my husband's pretty stressed, and I can tell he's very anxious. And I know like he wants to know and he wants to move, which is fine. Like, I want to move too, but it does suck, because a part of us is like, okay, we're trying to move. We were hoping things would just go pretty smoothly as it was, but now it's like, okay, now we got to negotiate repairs, seller's credit, all these things. And I'm just saying, I've never been like stressed out with house buying, and I get it, but it's crazy. Like, I don't know, it's crazy to me. I don't know if it's just like me, because I don't know, with people, I know there's people with real estate and there's like strategies and all these things, and just like, this is how the real life is with being like buying a house. And there's just so much talk with buying a house right now in 2025, and I get it. It's a lot and it is very stressful, and I can hear my son coming up, so you guys are about to see Casey in just a second. Maybe not, I don't know. But it is crazy to buy a house, especially if you're like my age or you're younger, like in your 20s, and you're trying to buy a house, because it's obviously like, it's literally a monopoly game, and you're having to compete with people that are either cash payment, or they're not cash payment, or they're contingent, and they're trying to sell their place. Like, our situation was, we needed to sell this place in order to buy a place, and then like obviously we had to compete with people that are making offers on all these places. And from what I've seen like on TikTok or like other people's videos, is that they're saying like, obviously you probably will have a better deal if you're going for a house that's not as popular, not as upgraded, probably a fixer-upper, which, you know, like, I didn't mind it as far as doing a fixer-upper. But even when we saw a house that was kind of like the one before we got an accepted deal on this one, it was pretty much going to be a fixer-upper. They had to lower the price like a few times, and then it was on the market for 70 days or whatever, and then they didn't have an offer, and they were looking at an offer, but then all of a sudden they created a whole bidding war, because as soon as we put our offer in, more people started putting offers in. So it was almost like, okay, well, I don't know, it's, if you're 29 or you're in your 20s trying to buy a house, or you're just trying to buy a house now, or you're in your first time buyers era, like, it's insane, and it is pretty stressful, I'll say that. And, you know, I've been telling you guys in all my vlogs and all my videos that I've been trying to not spend and save money and, you know, pay off debt, because we're just trying to buy a house and stuff like that. So like, if you can buy a house at this time, buy a house. Obviously, if you can, and if you have the money and stuff like that, like, it is going to be definitely a process and a change, and there's a lot of things like you're gonna have to be responsible for, and it's very stressful. But you know, I don't know, I get where people are coming from when it comes to renting versus buying, because you're not as responsible. But in my position, like, I do agree with people that are saying that, you know, like, I'm that percentage of people where I would rather own and do whatever I want to my house rather than renting and having a landlord. Because it's almost like you own the place, and yeah, you have to do the repairs and stuff, and the selling process is pretty intense, and like all these fees and costs and stuff like that. But then if you think about it, it's like, I would rather own my house rather than having someone. It's like basically if you're having a credit card and you are paying back someone that's not even your real money. Like, you're living in a house that's not even your house. So I don't know, that's just my take with it. Like, I know people are like, oh yeah, renting is better, especially in this economy, and I get it. And you know, if you can't own a house, then by all means buy a house. But if you can't, then rent and stuff like that. And you probably can get, like, I've been in that position where I was looking on Zillow and I was seeing pretty much like the rentals and stuff like that. Like, you can get a really nice house, but I guess it depends on your credit too. Like, everything just depends on your credit and the money you make and your income. But like, I was looking on Zillow, and yeah, there's like some nice houses that you could rent for the same amount of a mortgage, or maybe less than a mortgage. But I'm pretty sure it depends on your credit and your money, or your income. So that's why I was like, yeah, I could probably rent a 4-bedroom house and have everything I need as far as a yard and a walk-in closet and a tub and walk-in shower stuff deal. But at the end of the day, like, I don't own that house, and then I would have to move out if they eventually want to sell it. So yeah, that's why, like, I don't know, I'm more in the position of I would rather own than buy, especially if it makes you more money at the end of the day. And with rent going crazy, especially where I'm at in Nevada, Nevada's really rapidly growing, and we're actually one of the states where we have probably one of the highest rents, like comparable to California. Like, it's not very affordable to live here where I live. So it's almost like the fact that I'm even able to rent, or the fact that I'm able to even buy, if that makes sense. Sorry, my mom called. But yeah, so again, there's just so many things. And obviously, if you see like on TikTok or wherever you watch your videos, or even Instagram, about buying houses right now, it is pretty crazy. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, I'm not gonna go into detail about what our interest rate is gonna be and how much my mortgage is gonna be. It's a lot. But again, like, that's why I paid off a lot of my debt, or we paid off a lot of our debt, so that we're able to do this and be in a bigger house, and eventually, like, obviously test the waters of how we can handle our finances and save money, and eventually buy an even bigger house. But, you know, I'm just proud to even say, like, I'm about to be 30 years old in October, and I'm about to be a homeowner. My car's about to be paid off. I don't have any other debt besides like little debts that medical bills I had to do a long time ago. And yeah, so I'm honestly just in a position where I'm proud of where I'm at with being almost 30 years old, and the fact that I can even own a home now. And obviously everyone's case is different, because like, I'm only able to do this because of the fact that I'm married and me and my husband have our income together. But I do give like props to anybody that's single and able to buy a house and do their thing like that. If I could do that, that's a dream, but realistically I can't do that. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys with what was going on, because it's literally stressful, and now we're having to deal with this thing, and it's supposed to be the week. This is supposed to be like our last week as far as owning this place, but now we don't know what's gonna happen. And as soon as I have an update of what's going on, I'll let you guys know. But this vlog, again, I don't know how many parts is gonna be because me talking is a long time. And if you guys are actually watching and listening to me rant and talk, thank you, because thank you for staying, because I know this is very long of me just talking and rambling, but I don't know any other way of how to explain this to you guys. All right, it is Tuesday sorry that I heard something. It's Tuesday the 29th, and I'm trying to be quiet because I put Kason down for bed. But basically I wanted to update you guys because I am getting ready for bed and I'm about to start reading. It's usually how my nighttime routine goes, but in case you guys were aware, this is my current Kindle background, and I am reading King of Greed, but I'm reading a ton of books. I'm a mood reader, so I like to read different books depending on my mood, but I just had this book that came out today that I really want to read, so I might start it, but we'll see. But basically I wanted to come on here because last time I updated you guys was that it was about the inspections. So then yesterday, was it Monday? Yeah, yesterday, Monday, we ended up contacting our realtor and then contacting like our mortgage people just to confirm what we can do about the whole inspection thing. So like we countered it, or kind of negotiated, and they accepted our negotiation, so it ended up being a situation where it was a lot better for us. So that was all handled for a lot less than what they were asking, which again, it kind of made sense. And then for our new place, we are actually closing this week. So things are going really freaking fast here. Like I said, this whole process, we've just been going super fast with everything. Again, like we were saying that we did the whole application for the loan, or for us to move to see if we can, and then that happened, then we got approved, and then we started looking at houses, and then we listed our house for sale, and that was all within a month. And then I think like 16 days of our home being on the market or so, we got an offer, and then and then we found the home that we saw, and then we got accepted the offer, and it just happened within the month. I swear I'm hearing things like this house is so empty, just after everything that we've done in this house. Like, we've been packing like crazy, especially because we're trying to move now this weekend. So I'll probably vlog that, and then as soon as I close and everything and I get Wi-Fi in the new house, then I'll probably start uploading these vlogs. But yeah, so I don't know, it's kind of bittersweet, it's kind of crazy, things happen really fast, but I'm really excited. It just feels so surreal to me in a way. I don't know what to say, but yeah, that's why I wanted to update you guys and do this whole thing, because I wanted to have this to always remember. But I'm gonna go to bed, and then probably, I don't know if I'm gonna end this vlog with just this. I'm sorry if it was all just talking, because a lot of it was just like updating for you guys as far as what's going on, but I promise like the next vlog is gonna be pretty fun, because you guys will get to see the new house, and then you guys will probably see me unpacking, and yeah, and then saying goodbye to this house. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun series, so till the next one. Before I go to bed, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm reading, which is Such Quiet Girls. This is the new book that just came out by this author. I love her book of Ask for Andrea, so I was really excited that she was coming out with another book. So I'm actually going to start it, even though I have like multiple books that I'm currently reading. I just finished this one, which is alright, but I've read so many Frida McFadden books that I'm just reading every single one. But I'm trying to finish Enchantra and Hex, and then King of Greed. That's like the 3 that I've been working on. And then I just downloaded this one too, which is Man of the Year, which I really like this author. Her book, Love Mom, was really good. So I added that because I want to read it, but don't mind me with my books that I just happen to read. And yes, I am on Kindle Unlimited because I read, obviously, as you guys can see, I read multiple books. But yeah, so I'm going to read this and at least start it, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then it'll be Wednesday, and yeah, so good night, guys. Cody got me canes, so I'm going to eat canes, and I'm so excited right now.